forgot what it said. Alright. Good evening. To another attempt that I think I take the Nutcracker. Bonk. I do love a big bonk. But yeah. It's actually 50 parts, which I honestly did not actually quite expect when I started playing Dead Cells, but well. The third boss cell and then the fourth boss cell currently is kinda kicking my ass. You know what? Fuck it, sure. Swing. Like, it can hurt pretty damn hard. Actually, let me check something. Which one is which one? Left side claw, right side claw. So the left is the up and down, the right is the swing. Okay. But if I take that, I'll definitely want the killing speed. No, I'm absolutely sure I want the killing speed with that. Or killing tempo, I believe it's called. The time it takes for these things to get going is immense. Though they do have quite a nice amount of range. Is that a legendary stun grenade? That's a legendary stun grenade. Well, would you look at that? And suddenly the swing time is no longer a problem. It's also one of my favorite consumables. I do love my stun grenade. If I recall correctly, that claw also throws enemies up. This one specifically. I think it probably has a very good break. Anyway. I'm no longer bound really by the tick, so I can go wherever I want. And I think I want to go somewhere I haven't been in. Actually, yeah, I said I'm just gonna go with the incentivized one, which is gonna be the promenade. Let's see what the treasure offers. It will most likely just be money. The fans, yeah, that's just money. There's nothing up there, right. Wait, I can't just teleport. I should probably take that reduction in time. You need to have hit with the scythe for it to count. Is there... Hello, I'm doing fine, mostly. My leg still hurts, but... Can't really help anything with that. Otherwise... Work was relatively chill today, so no work, no worries there. How is your day? Okay, that's the promenade. I don't know. Like, last Tuesday, or last Wednesday rather, I just started hurting when I sit down, or when I move my leg incorrectly, and originally thought maybe I pulled a muscle, but it might be that I have a... what do you call it? Stuck nerve? It's getting better. But yesterday I went shopping and then twisted my leg funny, and now it is bad again. Otherwise, yeah, honestly, just here to go hunting. I could have gotten 30 kills. Yeah. Leaving work early? Like, did you take a leave of absence, or is it called leave of absence, or are you just off earlier? I don't think I have left work early in a while, except on Tuesdays, but that doesn't really count. Oh right, I should maybe go with the gardener's key and try to unlock that blueprint so I have that out of the way. Yeah, it's also not bad, especially like honestly, like, I don't know where you work, but at my work there's not all that much work right now because of Christmas. Which actually is kind of counterintuitive now that I think about it. Like, most people assume that my work is busiest directly before Christmas. But otherwise, I'm honestly just here to hunt some blueprints. Like, I would really like to get some blueprints out of the way, and even if it's just outfits. There was actually something I wanted to ask. Is there anything except kill speed which increases attack speed? Or is kill rhythm here the only thing that increases the attack speed of your weapons? That tells me there's something, but it's weird to get. No. Okay, yeah. I've seen some of them, like the reload on the heavy crossbow I know can be cancelled. I think you actually told me that. So I understand what you mean. And I don't think you can cancel the claws here. Though to be fair, the claws do slap pretty hard whenever they connect. Nope. So yeah, animation cancelling isn't really an attack speed buff. It's actually kind of just like a game exploit. I don't think I need anything. I want to keep the stun grenade. Legendary claws. I don't think I even have the claws. Oh, you mean the scythe claws? Absolutely smacked. Fuck. I hate you. Stupid scarecrow. And you, stupid bomber. I shouldn't have eaten the radish. I'll probably forget it exists before I get back there. Nope. I will grab that. Ow. I still don't like those guys. Honestly, like the claw. Ow, fuck. Of course I jump into one of the spikes. The scythe claws, I don't know. I feel like they're kinda slow. I don't know how much I like that. Oh, there's money up there. I should grab that. Actually, how much do you worry about the money you leave lying around? Okay. Does it increase the speed, the window on your parry? Or is it just the other way around, that after a parry your next hit goes out faster? Carrot. It's good for your eyesight. Okay. The range on that is kinda neat. I do not like that sometimes that pick itself up and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, yeah, I kind of expected it would work that way. So, if you have like the cudgel and the nutcracker, that would be a good combo for a quick hit after a stun. Morass. I need to get to the... I need to go to the ramparts, but I can go through the... Absolutely smacked. Absolutely exploded myself. Anyway, yeah, I can still go to the corrupted prison. Oh. What do you have? Extra jumps? Nah. Alright, there are, I don't think, any more, like, lower areas except for the rows. Which now I have all three. And then there should be an item down here. Spiked boots. Still kind of have to try those, but... what I kind of don't like about these spiked boots, can you maybe help me out with that? Like, the spiked boots deal additional damage if you hit an enemy while he's attacking. But it doesn't interrupt them. Is that just something that you, like, lifesteal through? Or is there some tactic to it? Should have hit you. Come on. Or do you have to hope it staggers the enemy? Okay, I kind of thought of why. Oh, that's a good idea. With these slow, yeah. The slow on hit would definitely help with that. Right, prison. How much? Okay, I'm gonna get that carrot. Yep. Yeah, yeah, I kind of didn't think about the slow because I don't really like the slows until I'm definitely just going for them. Speaking of slow, we do not have a slows enemies on hit on those. And I'm pretty sure those count as slow weapons because holy fuck, they're slow. They're probably some of the slowest weapons I've seen. Nope. Prison depths. Alright, hit me. What do we get? A parry shield. Okay. I mean, I'll take it with me, I guess. Nope. Like, if they just jump into you, it's kinda great. Because you can just hit them one after another and get the guaranteed crits. I forgot I can still grab something off them, and I think it's probably just gonna be a... Well, that's a problem. The fact that the first hit basically is a guaranteed stagger. The first hit being a guaranteed stagger definitely helps with my enjoyment. Well, not guaranteed, but very likely to be one. What do we have? More survival. How much... Like, at what point are you do you consider things to be maxed out? Like, how much attack speed does it need to give you? Fuck. So 20 scrolls maxes out the mutations, okay. It's good to know. Not a guaranteed stun, but a knock-up, which also like slows down their attack. And then basically a guaranteed stun for the weaker enemies, or with the crit. Well, I wanted to get the outfit that man provides, but unfortunately, they are not quite tanky enough. I do appreciate two-shotting those guys, though. And three-shotting those guys. What do you... That's a symmetrical lance. Legendary symmetrical lance. 300% damage inflicted on enemies. Attacks with this weapon ignore force fields. Is this the only weapon with 2 legendary effects? Yeah, take that. Ghost. Force fields do be annoying. Like, I'll definitely agree with that. There's a flint. I think I'll take the fire. Okay. Now, by the way, the tick outfit that I got, I forgot to hand that into the collector, so I can technically drop it again. I can technically drop it again. Yeah, plus 300% damage is definitely just an insane number. Also, can I not go back to the ramparts from here? Well, that's a problem. I thought I could go back to the ramparts from here. No, I'd need to go to the corrupted prison. Okay. Right, Morass of the Banished then. I don't think I've ever had this weapon as a legendary form. Eh. Okay, just to confirm. The ghost outfit is here because it didn't do the animation. Irritate attack, mad tech, fisherman's ghost. Oh really? What would you exploit with that? What would you leave? I think I'm gonna take the frostbite. Or do I? I'm gonna take the soldier's assistance for now. Oh! Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. No, wait, I didn't. Yeah, why did I reroll? Okay, what did I get? Damage to electrified and poison targets. Cannot be interrupted. Shoots an arrow in front of... You know what? Give me on fire. Victims burn you to die. Stun targets. Or burning targets. Apparently not. Apparently we don't get that. Oh well. What a waste of money. On my behalf. On my behalf. Like, fuck fighting things, I guess. That was basically a slaughter. Just stun him and then... Motherfucker, those guys are still annoying as fuck. And I have a parry shield, I should probably use it against them. That's an interesting thought, yeah. Where are you? There you are. Because I'm pretty sure with that lens I don't actually need the kill rhythm. That's a whoop. Which I don't think I'm interested in. Yeah, no, not really. Also, I overlooked this scroll fragment. Now I need to make sure I don't just accidentally die to something. I appreciate the biters coming to feed my curse. Oh. Yeah, is it a bad weapon against the giant, though? I mean, just based on the stats and damage. I guess you can't really use it during the... And honestly, like, health never really hurts you. Alright. Another mercy kill. But yeah, again, like having a little bit of health never hurts. And for the giant, I'd probably switch around anyway. Scroll fragment number 1. No. So I'm not too worried about the... Is that something... Like, okay, I can see that it's not a very vertical weapon, that's true. Nope. But maybe I can just take, I don't know, a giant killer. A giant killer for that. If I find one, that is. Ow. Fuck. Okay, that went better than expected. Is the second hit that much better? It has a bit higher reach at the startup, doesn't it? It still doesn't feel that much better against flying enemies. Ow. Fuck you. That stupid axe. This area should have a food shop though, so I'm not too worried. Okay. I'll probably grab that scissor. for like flying enemies. I'm actually, at this point, I'm actually surprised at how much I like the scissors after I completely disregarded it at the start. Right, the first hit doesn't hit front. I remembered that the weapon hits front and back, but the first attack doesn't, which confused me a little bit. Right. Yeah, I'd probably take against birds. I'll just pull out the scissors and cut them out the air, literally. Okay, so that's where the tech is. That's the food shop, I'm pretty sure. I overlooked like 250 gold, but I don't care about that. How did I miss you? Also, 19,000, that's a number I like to see. Especially this early on. Right, I'll grab that. Do I need this? No. There was one more scroll around. Do you actually know off the top of your head how quickly you need to kill the enemies and how long the crit lands? The crit lasts? Alright. I will probably keep it for, I will probably keep this set up for the tick, Mama Tech. And after that, I may reroll my mutations. Because I specifically rerolled my weapon to get the freeze. I specifically rerolled my mutations to get the freeze, and then I kind of forgot to take the relevant mutation. And with freeze I mean the slow on the lance. Absolutely fucking hate this phase. This phase is while I'll probably never perfect this boss. Oh, that's a good idea. I tend to forget that the roll actually gives iframes. Even if you roll into an attack. More spear, that's a no. I only took one hit, which is already good for my standards here. And then that outfit. And yeah, reroll the reset mutations. Take the frostbite. Take the necromancy and the soldier's resistance, I guess. Now, graveyard. I need to go to the Sepulchre. Stealth village would help. Graveyard would be possible. I think I'll take the stealth village though. Oh yeah, you're coming to me now. Very much so appreciated. Oh wait, there's a door. I forgot. And it's an immediate key. Okay, yeah, this, with the frostbite, this should be really good. Also, why does it just have plus 300% damage? Why is it the only weapon with plus 300% damage? Don't want the Medusa head. A quick bow also not really. I'll take a croissant. I am still surprised that the frostbite thing actually just works. Except against enemies that don't want to teleport to you because they can just throw shit through a wall. Is the punishment better for this? I don't think so. I think it might be better for... I'm gonna be honest, like, you can't use anything else. If you have the cursed sword, you already kind of fucked yourself, so... I don't think that's too much of a detriment compared to, you know, having the cursed sword. Any good survival weapons? No. At least nothing that I think I'd want to use against the giant. There's the door, right. Why do I actually care about going above? Because there's nothing where the parry shield would be, so... Drop the heal. Very much so appreciated. It's actually not the most health. It has more stats. Thankfully, I have grenades. To be entirely fair, like if you make a tier list like that, you always have to kind of clarify what the tier list is for. Like if you do 5 BC, I should have taken out the survival egal. If you do 5 BC tier lists, that's probably really different from just a like casual enjoyment 1 BC tier list. Though, to be fair, I also kind of enjoyed the Frostbite already with my... Like, I really like the Frost Crossbow. And Frostbite is also neat with that, regardless of having a combo with it. It is, like, if you have it on 5BC, I agree it's build defining. But, like, at 1BC, at 2BC, and 3BC, it is basically just a question. And the question is, do you have a freezing weapon? And if yes, it's good. If no, it isn't. Also, what the fuck kind of door is that? And even if you have a freezing weapon, it is okay. Like, there are better things. But yeah, on a 4BC, I definitely agree with you. Like, this shit is partly just insane, the damage you can deal with it. Is there any scroll somewhere still? Do I risk going forward? I think I'll just go forward. Wait. I saw you. Holy shit. I'm unexpectedly fast today. Right, I need to check the next area for a weapon. Or maybe I just have to fight the giant with this, but that's also fine. Can you tell me, can you stun the hands? Or can you not stun the giant at all? Because I assume you cannot stun the... I assume you cannot... I do not have the damned vigor, do I? So that might have been a mistake. Also, the bow was not worth it. Yep, it was a mistake. Can only stun the eye. Well, the question kind of just erased itself. I should have used the stun grenade. Why didn't I use the stun grenade? Regardless. Take Frost Crossbow, my beloved. Also, the Frost Crossbow freezing enemies on death is also kind of funny. Mr. Mushroom. I think I'd find it more correct if you could not stun the giant, because he's giant. And size does matter in that regard. Wait, where do I go? Ah. A bleed ice crossbow. Do you mean the weapon modifier that it bleeds after thawing? Or how would you mean that? Because don't they get out of the ice when you deal damage to them? If you show up those, you can stack spam main attack to stack bleeds. Oh, so it thaws them and then immediately freezes them again, you mean? But wouldn't that just be a very bad kunai? What does actually incentivize promenade? I see throwable objects. Absolutely fucking worth it. I'm gonna keep those for later. God damn it. I don't need anything. Do I can? No. Honestly, would like a legendary. Honestly, like, kill yourself. I don't need you to run into my enemies. I can do that well enough on my own. There's a firebrand. Like, I understand why it works, but I don't understand why I'd take it. Don't enemies get a resistance against, or is that only bosses that get like a slight resistance against bleeding? Also, why brutality? I thought the brutality mutation only works with. Or do you mean for the traps? For the cleaver? Okay, I can also see that they have that it has more attack speed than if you switch between them. Yeah. Yeah, I can kind of see it, but I don't know if I'd consider it full safety. You mean because this is melee attacks. Get me damned vigor, demon strength. Okay. Regardless. For this one, I think I'll start with the frostbite. Because, kind of, obviously. Would you need for, like, heavier enemies? No. If you deal enough damage, you don't actually care about it. About the enemy health. Ow. Wanted to ask about ammo. Fuck your grenade. I don't know if you answered me last time, by the way. I didn't see because it was shortly before end. Is there a reason to... Like, is there a reason to actually kill every enemy? Or is it mostly just you get the 60 kills and then you're done? Okay, there's a mimic about. Okay. So I don't actually have to kill everybody. Except if I want to get to the 60 deaths. Alright. I can see the point of just having, like, full safety. Well, so much for that. Okay, next question. Can you parry the explosion of the birds? I assume you can, if you have the timing out. Are you... Nutcracker? No Nutcracker. What? Give me the flawless. Ah, I knew it. Right, now I have the problem of my ammo being stuck. Fuck. It counts as a melee attack. Interesting. I would have thought it counts as a parry. Oh, you mean the explosion counts as a melee attack? Okay, yeah. That makes more sense. Oh, pinched. Pinched is the right word. Pinched a nerve. Pinched a nerve in my leg. Stupid collar. Flawless. Kind of fun. I'm not surprised. Like, I do not like them. You know what? Give me the explosive crossbow. I'm surprised the explosive crossbow only has 4 shots. Le baguette. A carrot, a croissant, and a baguette. That's an entire French breakfast. No, wait. The cigarette is missing. It is amazing that this guy, just like me, can parry an entire explosion. Also, you can check that? Is that in the book? In that one book I always run past. I know you can, I think you can check your stats somewhere, but I completely forgot where. Also, I am feeling a lack of damage. The dude next to the mirror. Okay. I need to talk with him. I'm not even sure what is my most cause of death, but it's not mimics at this point. Because I very rarely actually buy shit. Alright, so that's the Arboretum. That's Castlevania. Where's the Hunter Grenade? Do I have enough money for the Hunter Grenade? I do not. Now I do. Inquisitors are the... are those guys, no? In that case, I wouldn't be too sure, because I feel like those guys kill me very rarely. I don't have money and now I can't afford anything. I would love the wolf trap there, but no. Well, would you look at that wolf trap? Okay, it's now a melee weapon. I still have the Hunter Grenade. Where do I go? Is it Castlevania this time? It is Castlevania. Alright, to Castlevania go then. Did I miss anything? No, but I can sell the baguette. %. Just a bit shy. And unfortunately need the door opened. Well. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Okay, give me... what, actually? Also makes you immune to stuns, that's kinda neat, actually. So the food always increases by 25%, 65%, and then it only scales the damage up, okay. Start me with that off then. Because I'm gonna need it anyway. Okay. Why is the start always so long? I mean, I know why, because they wanted to mimic Castlevania itself, but they could have taken a few minutes off. That's a torch. Unfortunately, not the legendary one. A watermelon. 50%. Do I just take it? I think I'll just take it. Ah, that's the money. Not a close enough portal for me to care to leave it. Should have left it. This is also always a 3-star door, isn't it? Oh, do all weapons deal extra damage if you knock an enemy into a wall? Or is that only it's only specific weapons? Because it kind of looked like it did there. So that's a no. There are, I don't think, any enemies here that I can still get blueprints from. Okay. God damn it. God damn it. I just realized this crossbow has the slows enemy thing, but I'm not sure I want the frostbite with it. Because I feel like I cannot attack fast enough to actually kill enemies with it before they hit me. Do I take a scissor? I take a scissor. $8,200 for the throwable object. And there's the corrupted prison, which is cursed. Lovely stuff. $8,200 should be manageable. Ow. I did not see those. I blame the background though. Alright, more survival. Also, the effect of the scissors really makes it feel like it should be a brutality weapon. It is very slow though, especially the secondary attack. The second attack. Cool. Then, most health. I do like the scissors actually because it makes the birds useful. Because if you hit a bird with it and kill it instantly, all the other enemies also die with it, and that is always nice to see. It's always lovely to see. Well, except those birds because they're too tanky. Alright, we are up top. Get some free cells. Okay, the damage is a bit all over the place, huh? Also, is there actually like a channel that makes tier lists for the game? Also, why didn't the harpy die there? I mean, I'm kind of aware that there's tier lists for everything, so why would I be surprised about a tier list for this? Weapon... no, skills. No, I do not have time for skills. Love the snap. Nah, I'll keep the scissors. Like, I'll bring the lance along for now, but I'll keep the scissors. Okay. We will be done in a second here, and then to the cursed prison. Also, I have not been in the ossuary for so long. But I think there should be an enemy that still can give me blue... No, I'm absolutely sure there's an enemy that can still give me blueprints. It's only an outfit, if I recall correctly. But then we're at least done with that. Alright, to the prison. Now, what do I take? I think Soldier's Resistance, maybe? Or do I take the Frostbite and reroll? I forgot the throwable objects. Fuck, well. Okay, reroll once and see if we get the freeze. Reroll again. We do not get the freeze. In that case, Soldier's Resistance. Oh, question. Do you count as cursed if you have the cursed sword? Do you count as cursed for the purposes of... Oh, would you look at that? For the purposes of, like, Actually, I think I'll keep the scissors for now. No, you know what? Keep the kunai. I'm surprised they're not just called kunai. Right. I see a reason as to why I should keep the scissors for now. Because those guys cannot bully the scissors. Block the scissors. Fuck! This stupid elite laser. I had hoped I could cut him in half using the cursed enemy. But yeah, if you have the cursed sword, do you count as cursed for the purposes of the curse, mutations? Ooh, Queen's Rapier. Well, with that, we have a choice. I mean, sure. Okay. I kind of expected that. Okay, so the shield is only for like a second. Now I kind of want an oil grenade. Also, the shield does not trigger every time you use it. Which makes it a whole lot worse. Poison has no effect on you. Toxic sewers are incentivized, so the poison has no effect on you is definitely the correct choice here. Right, I think the fire blast is gonna go again. Though we do be stacking burn. I saw you actually beat Dracula with that throwing axe, and I was impressed because I do not understand how you can use this weapon. I could just scale that off of survival, couldn't I? That fire blast. That was really stupid. Oh, come on, I didn't know I hit that. Does it count if you catch him on the downswing after you caught them on, like if you hit the axe through them and then it flies back into them, does that count? Or does it have to be exclusively the downswing? If I could get more damage on burning enemies, the Fire Blast might probably be good. So you actually have to get them on the downswing the first, okay. There's a shop. I see how I can get there, okay. Also, what eat the toxic is right, I was saying that earlier. Nah. Actually, I think I actually just want to go brutality and take the sword instead of the fire blast. Ooh, cherries. I could use those after I already wasted like 2 flask charges. Nah, I'll just go brutality. Brutality. Oh well, the oil grenade kind of helps with the fire blast, I guess. Alright, what's to the left then? A shield. What's to the right then? Probably promenade, yeah. Skills, brutality. I don't think I'll take anything though. Nah, not really. I probably am gonna need some kind of CC like the wolf trap or stun grenade, or maybe throwable objects or decudgel. So I can go ahead and eat whoever I'm trying to get the blueprint from. And this time, I'm not gonna go through the corrupted prison, I'm just gonna go to the promenade because I want the moonflower keys. Get me... recovery. I feel my legs smarting. Alright. There's a scorpion. Yeah. Like, against these slow enemies, the fire breath is probably really good. Like, the small enemies that just die in the fire. And the birds. That also just die in the fire. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I'm not going to the promenade. There are no moonflower keys. In that case, sure, go through the cursed area. Okay. I'm gonna keep the amulet I have right now. Very good, very good. Managed to get through without being hit. Free scroll. Gladly take that. The birds can't even hit back, even with their fast attack. Poison enemies. I keep the poison has no effect on you. Go for conjunctivitis, I guess. Do you have any hints on how to get through the tentacle phase better? Three of those in a row, huh? Yeah, thanks. Here, Easton already told me that. I'm actually trying to get to him, but I'm kind of currently just dying a whole lot. Also, good evening. Yeah, the tentacles in between his attacks. In between his phases, like whenever he goes up, because I absolutely hate them. Also, Dracula's castless incentivized. Ancient sewers. I would like to get the... that scroll there, and also there's a chest, or well, a weapon room. Treasure room. Do want to use the hunter grenade still. Over here, that's probably the ramparts. What do you offer in chest? Fans? No. Brutality weapons. Alright, let's see how that works. Let's see how that works out. Two extra jump, poison enemies. Yeah, that's better at this point, I guess. I'm kind of scared of the double damage there. Stay on the edge of the stage you fall on. Oh, stay on the side of the edge. Do they always go to the other side first? Croissant, accursed chest. That is a good hint then. Come down here. door is a no. Alright. Fuck! Fuck, sorry. Immediate parrying kill. Right, I have a I'm not good with parrying those. No sidestep yet, it's probably easier. Unfortunately, I rolled into his attack. Oh well, let's see if we can beat people to death. Also, can you confirm the crowbar? The crowbar, does it count the shields of like the other knights as doors? Or is it just something that I made up? I'm actually just gonna wait for a second here. Until the crit stops. Well, I still have the crit. How long does the crit last? 15 seconds. Of an axe, no. This is... yeah. That crit might have been from Rat, yeah. The thing I'm kind of curious about is because I'm pretty sure it's been over 15 seconds and the crit is still... shown. Now, I should not be able to crit him now, right? Actually, I'm just gonna... yeah, currently no crit. No, it doesn't. I was wondering because I thought I hit crits on those after hitting the shield, but I guarantee not. It is very confusing to me that that it always shows the crit. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Interesting. Also, why does it crit us? Sickle, no. Maybe because of the head crabs. Ice shield, probably also no. That was very lucky. But I think I'd like a different weapon. If I had money. Also, none of those really talk to me. Alright, what is incentivized? Castle's outskirts again. That's just a golden door, I'm pretty sure. Ah, there's the... found the hunter shop. I already have been here. Right, I have the hunter grenade inventory. Of course I've been here. Castlevania's to the left. Alright. And this time I'm just gonna take the damned vigor from the get-go in case I find a cursed chest. Like, no reason to take risks, I guess. Barnacle. Give me that. Until I'm more confident with the curses, I'm gonna keep getting that first, I guess. Alright, what does all... It says beast-like enemies. Do werewolves count? No. No, they do not. Unless they do, in which case I don't know because I have opened the door recently anyway. At this point I'm actually kind of surprised that there isn't a weapon that interacts with water. At least I haven't found one yet. No. I think werewolves count. Kinda feels that way. Do we already have the prison? I feel like this is already the prison. Just flying a grenade. Alright, no skills. And I still need either the wolf trap or a stun grenade, I guess. Just two. Probably rather stun grenade because it's like both of those are definitely long enough. But stun grenade also goes against ranged enemies, I guess. Alright. What do you offer me? Light speed. You know what? Over the barnacle, I guess. Good. I love it when the bow hits. Okay, here's the prison. Ooh, balanced blade. I do like the balanced blade a lot more. Alright. For the corrupted prison later then, I'll take the giant killer along again. Why do you slide forward? Sometimes you just do be sliding. Most health. Absolutely atrocious. I hate those skeletons with a passion. I think the balance blade also gives you... Right, now I don't... Now I have the light speed, I kinda can't really take any of the other stuff. Because the light speed, I assume, is quite good. Maybe I'll just toss the hunter gun in that case. Or maybe I just need to keep a door handy. Hey, you know what? You get to live. Oh, what do we have there? A leg hugger. Do I want that? That's also legendary version, isn't it? You know what? Sure, why not? No blueprints today then. Bit low. Bit low. That guy drop something? Ah, croissant. Wonderful. I should parry more. Oh yeah, I should also kind of get those guys out. Do you? Okay, you said multiple times now the most... it only takes the highest bleeding weapon you have. Do you have to hit them at least once with it? Like, if you have the 2 leg huggers... Also, I need to find another leg hugger first. That's kind of the first thing there. But like, if I have a leg hugger... and a kunai, and the kunai has more bleed. Do I need to hit it with a kunai at least once? Anyway, corrupted prison. Or does it just work based on what's the highest stat in your inventory? Oh, that's why. Do they not make bleed themselves? Oh no, you need to reactivate to make them bleed, right. But then they also immediately spread the bleed, so that's actually not bad, yeah. Take me to recovery, I guess. Well, would you look at that? Oh, you can't do that while you're cursed, huh? Also, I don't need you anymore. Thank you for your service. Also, I could probably just let the leg hookers crit them, kill the cursed boys. That does still count as a curse on me. Okay. Thank you, boys. They do work for me, they just... I think they need to be next to an enemy. Like, I think they check whether there's an enemy nearby. Ow. Okay. Eat 'em, boys. I think I'll still bring the giant killer along. And the leg hookers do not eat those guys. Which is also good to know. It does have piercing looking at this. And there's the big leg hookers. Scissors are I know right now. In that case, yeah, I might consider networking. Though I will not be able to use it as well as you. The recovery, I feel like, isn't that good here. Because most of the damage doesn't come from my attacks, and I also don't attack all that fast. Yeah, I kinda guessed that would be the case. Take me the soldier grenade, I guess. Actually, just sell it. No. Have a medkit, very nice. Then I can take ancient sewers to get to conjunctivius and then to... Ah, fuck, I'm cursed. I can't bring my giant killer along. Well. I don't think I care for that bonk stick. There are no more enemies I can kill here. So you go to the ramparts. Or the ancient sewers. Or Dracula's castle. Dracula's castle is death, which then goes to the graveyard. Which then goes to the sepulchre, which then goes... You can jump through it. How? Oh. I never managed to do that before. I thought I tried that so often early, like in the past, and it never worked that I actually thought it's impossible. Where do I want to go? Not the ancient sewers, ossuary to the Black Bridge only, and then. But then I can still go to the sepulchre. Yeah, what? Sure, let's go to the ossuary. Dracula's castle. Fuck. Not the ossuary. I was confused by the red glow. Yeah, I'll still take the damned vigor, and then I'll take the networking. Though in that case I might want to switch over to tactics, huh? What do I take as third? Never switch? Okay. What do I take as the third option? That is good to know. Oh, really? Because, I guess because the enemies die faster, no? In that case, I think I'll just take astronomy. Now let's see if I can actually use the networking. Well, first of all, I should get my kunai out. I hate when enemies teleport away from me. I heard some money dropping. There's actually 2 of them. Okay, this is gonna be death. God damn it. I do like when they eat people. Like, it's always really neat. They also spread the bleed, which is also neat. I still don't quite understand why the deployables have health and can aggro enemies, but like the pets can't. Or don't and can't, I should say. Bone? No. Not sure if I like the bone. I have a pastry. The fuck is that? Can I do it again? No. Wait, what are the Lickhuggers actually from? Are they from the one indie game where you play as a parasite? They work well. Oh, I thought I could go through it. How did I dodge that? No. Alright, yeah, those are basically the guys that are in the boat now. Yeah, I remember. They just appear really much like the... they appear a lot like the parasite thing. Like, visually. Black Bridge. That would be conjunctivish, which would probably be an easy fight. Yeah, with the face huggers. That is true. There's also Scroll of Power I missed, and I don't know how. Sometimes they just don't attack for some reason, huh? Whatever's my health. Okay. Do I fight Death or do I fight the Concierge? The Concierge would be a lot easier, I'm absolutely sure about that. But I feel like Death... Yeah, like Concierge doesn't even give me, like, outfit blueprint, so... I guess I'll take Death. Scroll fragment, there's a horn break. That is, I believe, most likely some important room, like a treasure room or something. Well, a bit of money also doesn't hurt. Of course, I take the longest possible way to get there. Never actually seen Alien. Much to the chagrin of a pal of mine from the Board Game Club. Who absolutely loves that movie. Another scroll of power there. Yeah, I'll fight Death. Which is on the other side. Fuck. Yeah, I cannot have both of those. Doesn't actually matter all that much, does it? Because it's just... it's brutality anyway. So sure. Have a little bit more bleed. Yeah, thank you. And also, have a nice evening. Thanks for checking in. I don't know if I got a 60 kills, I don't think I did. Where do you loot? Is there like a third exit? I don't think there is there? No, it's just a shop. Ooh, well, it's a food shop. Can I get 3k? That is a good question. There is still that one jewel I could nab, which is 500. But I don't think I'll get to 20k. Most likely not. Is there a max length on the... Okay, maybe I can actually get to 20k. Is the... Oh, there's a cocoon up there. $20k, that's a no. But I can just like get a 50, like a 25% heal. And that's a full heal anyway. Okay, towards death then. By the way, you only need if you only need know the Castlevania death from Dead Cell, the Castlevania death from Dead Cells, I'd recommend you play some of the Castlevanias because he looks way better in those. Okay. I have a shield, I have autonomous damage. We should be good. Hello, Death. I didn't even know he can use an attack in the first part. Well. Can you guys go get him? Well, that's a death. Well, not much luck there. That... I should have gone to the Black Bridge, I guess. I'm pretty sure... I feel like they got kind of confused because he's floating around. But that was not very impressive of the Legogus. Or me, for that matter. But yeah, that was the last run for today. 2 hours, and I need to take my medications for making sure my leg don't hurt. And from those, I don't like any of those choices. It's probably going to be the cooldown. Anyway, yep, that is it. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice evening. Hope you have a good night later on. And I hope you have a nice rest of your week. Goodbye.